Hello, Flosstube. Welcome back. It's episode 83. Oh boy, guys, the response that we have received about our retreat is just staggering. Thank you all so very much for following directions, filling out the registration form on our last video, and executing that. So currently we have over 300 people on our wait list for our retreat, which is just mind-boggling that many people want to come and hang out with us. So thank you very much for your interest in the retreat. We are not going to talk specific details about the retreat tonight. I just wanted to reiterate that the invoices to pay for your seat will be sent out through PayPal on August 15th. So if you have made the cut, you will receive an invoice that needs to be paid by September 1st. Unpaid invoices will result in you moving to the bottom of the wait list and us moving the next people up in order for them to receive an invoice, pay, and so on and so forth. And that's how it will go. We did this the fairest way humanly possible, which was everybody's response was time-stamped with the time that you submitted that form. Guys, it came down to a matter of seconds for that cutoff. So it was really, really tight. But don't lose hope. If you don't receive this first round of invoices, things happen, people cancel, weather. I mean, there's a bunch of different things that can happen that could prevent somebody from coming and giving up their seat, and then we will move to the next people on the list. We do not have that list finalized as of yet. We are still working on something behind the scenes to hopefully increase the number of seats that we have available. So please do not email us to ask if you got a seat. You will find out on August 15th. If you don't receive an invoice on the 15th, you did not make the cut. So check your emails on that day. That's all I can say. The other thing we wanted to just reiterate, we've had a couple people reaching out to us in terms of kind of how this works. In order to gain access to the stitching room and to attend the retreat, you must have a paid invoice. We will be checking people in at the door. No admittance will be permitted to anyone who has not paid an invoice. So please do not show up. If you don't have a paid invoice from us, you are not invited to the event. I'm sorry, that's just how it has to be. We have limited seating capacity, so people cannot just show up. If you show up, you will be told to leave. So please do not book hotels or anything else until you actually receive that invoice in hand and it is paid. Because I know we had a lot of, this was not just open to Pittsburgh Stitchers. Obviously, this was open to everybody who watches our channel. But Pittsburgh Stitchers, if you don't get an invoice, you still just can't show up even though we're in the Pittsburgh area. So we just wanted to make that very clear. I know it seems silly to even have this conversation, but you would be surprised. So we just wanted to make sure that there were no questions about that whatsoever. Okay, so we're not going to talk anything more about the retreat tonight. We're going to wait until we get a little bit closer to the 15th. And then, of course, we're going to have a separate video ongoing for our retreat attendees, so those who receive a paid invoice. So we're not going to talk about the retreat anymore tonight. But if you want to get on the wait list and you haven't done that yet, you can fill out the Google Doc form that is in our last video, and you can put yourself on the wait list. So who knows? I mean, always hold out hope, right? All right, so let's talk about our best new thing. Erin, you're first on my rotation tonight. What's your best new thing?
We just got back from a trip to Traverse City, and it was glorious. I spent the day at the beach yesterday, and I've never done the beach like that. Like, these people bring like a cabana with them. They bring kayaks. They bring a paddleboard. They bring chairs. They bring like cool, like I've never done the beach like that, and now I don't think I can go back, which really sucks. But it was glorious. It was a glorious day. I had a very nice weekend.
Good, good. That's awesome. Was it like a lake or a beach or?
Traverse City. So you're right off, you're in the Traverse City Bay, which connects to Lake Michigan. And they live right off of the lake. So they're in one of the inlands, but you couldn't have paid for this. Like, it was gorgeous, and we just were really lucky to have family that let us stay with them and glom onto their loveliness.
That's
And I had a lot of beer.
The one nice thing about the Great Lakes is if you've never been, when you go to the Great Lakes, like we go to Erie and we've been to Erie and you go to the Lake Erie, it truly does look like an ocean. You can't see the other side. These lakes are gigantic. So like it is so cool because it's close to home and it does truly feel like you are at the beach, and you are at a beach per se. It's just not the Atlantic or Pacific Ocean, but it's still really, really fun. So if you have an opportunity,
just rocky and cold.
Yeah,
that's the difference.
Yeah. All right, Jody, what's your best new thing this week?
Well, today so Jack broke his leg. Wah, wah.
Jack,
oh no!
Oh.
Oh,
It's his foot. It's on the top of his foot, but he was running around at his buddy's house and he tripped on some concrete. Anyways, he's in like a full leg cast.
Oh my God.
Getting out and about is a little challenge. You can't just go take the dog for a walk or run to the store all together. So today I decided we were going to go to the safari, which has a drive-through part to it. So it's like an animal park. You can like feed the animals and stuff, but they have a drive-through. So you stay in your car and they come up to your car and you can feed them through the window, which was one of the only things that I could think of doing that didn't require him to get out of the car.
That's a good idea.
That was a great plan, yeah.
We did that. Any other suggestions? I am open to taking. We have all summer left and lots of weekends to fill and weekdays. So, yeah, he's a trooper. And so we've just been kind of figuring out what to do and how to sort of switch life around a little bit. But we had a nice weekend. He had his birthday party yesterday, so we did that, and then we did the safari today, and we're all kind of ready to go back into the work week. So
yeah, for sure.
Right.
Erica, what's your best new thing this week?
I have 1.5 best new thing. My half one is that I have wanted to I have wanted to drink more water recently. I've been having a hard time doing that. So my friend had this water bottle, like one of those ones that says like 8 a.m. you can do it, 9 a.m. keep chugging. So I found like one similar, and I have been drinking so much water. It is crazy. Like, this water bottle must have magic in it or something. I drank like 120 ounces of water for like 3 days in a row. That's so much water.
That's so much water.
Okay.
Do you just pee all day?
Sort of.
120 seems like a lot. Is that normal? Is that what you're supposed to drink?
I think it's more than a person my size would need to drink. I think it depends on like the size of the human, but so that's like 4 bottles because it's 32-ounce bottles. And yesterday I only drank 2, and I was like, oh man, I only drank 64 ounces of water. What's wrong with me?
That's a lot of water. That's a lot of
water.
Well,
get
kudos
yourself
for
a magic
that.
water bottle.
Nice.
My other one is that today, while the baby was taking a nap, my big kid and I went on a date together, and we went to Randyland. Have you ever been?
I've never
on the north side. Oh my gosh, you have to go. It's this place where this man named Randy bought this house in the 80s, and it was when the north side was not a place you wanted to hang out, but he wanted to make it be something people could come to. So he painted his house like these bright, vibrant colors, and he like this lot next to his house, he like filled it with art and painted everything crazy, and it's free and you can just go and like walk around in there.
Wow.
And so there weren't that many people when we got there, which was ideal. And they have this like big, it's like sand. You just like walk through, it's like sandy paths kind of. And then there's like a sand play area where kids can play if they want to. And it's just like bright colors, tons of things happening. And it's really cool. So we went there and then we ate some ice cream and then we went home. And we were not gone that long, but we had a great time. So Randyland. Check it out.
Yeah, check it out if you are local to Pittsburgh. My best new thing is that tomorrow starts my last rotation for this semester of clinicals. So I'm going to my last hospital tomorrow, and I'll be there for the next 4 weeks. But the finish line is coming. It is coming. I cannot believe it's already 8 weeks down.
Which hospital are you at?
I will be at Shadyside next week.
Okay.
So I do my Shadyside and my Children's Hospital rotation for the next 4 weeks. And then in the fall, we have a longer semester, obviously. The summer's always shortened, but the fall semester is 3 weeks longer. But we still do like the same rotation. We just do 5 weeks instead. But we go to the major hospitals in Pittsburgh with offshoots to some smaller hospitals, like for some different things. Oh, we'll get Erin back. But anyway, that's super exciting. I'm very excited that that is happening because that just means I'm that much closer to being done. So, all right. We're still waiting for Erin to come back. So. All right, so let's get into our Stitchy Kindness and haul, shall we? So, Erin, what did you get or receive this week?
Sure. So I got to meet up with Brooke one day, and it was lovely. Yes, she's in the midst of her hanging out and finding out. So fingers crossed for Brooke. But it was nice to see her, and she gave me a birthday present. So I got a couple things. This really cute, like wooden Michigan thing. She gave me some floss bags. She gave me these really cool teas that are from Lansing. They're from the MSU University. The students make these.
Oh, cool.
It is cool. This one is like a spearmint lemon verbena. Crazy. So I'm excited to try those. It's called Land Grant Goods, if anyone's curious about checking out that. It's MSU's first student-run business.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool. Then she gave me this really cool bag. Love the truck. Love it. And then she gave me some stitching stuff. So she gave me this pattern, which I do not have and love, from Little Stitch Girl.
Oh, yeah. You've been eyeing that one up for a while.
I really have. She nailed that one. Look at that cat on the roof.
That's cute.
Love it. I don't know how I'd never seen this pattern before. It's so cute, and it's from Luminous Fiber Arts. I don't know how I've never seen it.
Oh, I own that one.
You have this one?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Look at how cute that kitty cat is, saying boo.
Yeah, I have it. I have the PDF version, so it's good that you have the paper.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I'm very excited about it, and she got me the fancy floss for it too.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
I do like that one because there's not a lot of colors.
No, there really aren't.
Yeah, which is
How
nice.
cool would that be on a piece of Jody Green?
Ooh.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Have you stitched these up for your tree then, Kristen? Have you stitched any of those up?
I have not started them. I had them kitted and then I never actually got around to stitching them. I'm just looking through my Goodreaders right now to find where
They're not that big either. Like those little ones are about 60 something by about 40 something. They're not huge.
No, I didn't think that they were. I mean, her stuff
Yeah.
usually, like her smaller things are not usually too big, but
Yeah.
I just loved it because I loved the simplicity of the colors and like the design itself. It doesn't seem to be super overwhelming.
And do that, sucker.
Oh yeah.
Waiting to be done.
Those are really cute.
Anyways, thank you, Brooke. I loved everything. It was an amazing, amazing box and gift. And she actually gave me a gift for our viewers as well that I will show at the end.
Ooh, thanks, Brooke. All right. Jody, you're next. What did you buy this week? Anything?
Not a damn thing.
Really?
Well, she bought those
Still
sulky.
recuperating.
My, my budget is it's out. It's depleted.
Oh my gosh.
Dunzo.
That's okay. You killed it last week.
Right?
Erica, what did you buy or receive this week?
Okay, first of all, we got a package from our friend Mary Brown this week. Thanks, Mary. She passed the stash of some charts, which was super nice. Let's see. My pumpkin friends sent me some needle minders. Let me show you.
Of course they.
Okay, here's one.
Oh, that's cute.
Cute.
Summer, yay. And then here's the other one.
Oh, I love the airplane one.
Isn't that cute? So I love them. Can you see the little guy in the back, Jack, wearing the
The little aviator glasses.
so great. In case I've never mentioned this before, a needle runs through it, makes these from the Frosted Pumpkin designs, like they make the design and then she makes them. She has an Etsy shop and all her stuff is very lovely. So if you want wooden needle minders, that is where you should go. I love them. They are fantastic. And then dear old Tara, the 805 stitcher on Etsy, made this bag and I saw it on her, I think I saw it on her Instagram feed and I knew that I needed to have it. Here it is.
Wait,
This, and then get ready for the back. Here it is.
Oh
Wait,
my.
can you get closer? I want to see like the little
Look
individual.
how cute they are. Look at that hedgehog.
Cute.
Oh my gosh, I love it so much. And she makes a needle minder to go with these things. And the needle minder, I'll put it back on the card actually. That I got. I feel like she just gets me. And she's whenever I order a bag that has a hedgehog on it, the needle minder also has the hedgehog on it, which makes me really happy. So cute.
It was so great meeting her at StitchCon too. It was funny because when she told us who she was, we were like, oh my god, Erica
so jealous. I love Tara. She's the greatest. So that is that, and then Kristen, do we want to talk about?
Let's talk about our cobweb corner pieces that we received. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So our dear friend Carla, Cobweb Corner. For a second, I thought maybe I was wrong about your name, Carla, and I was like, oh my God, it's not Carla, but it is. It totally is. Sent us some charts. I'll save the one for later, but this is the one I picked for myself. Can you see this?
Oh my goodness.
It's Tiny Modernist. It's a mermaid's life.
Oh, that's freaking cute.
It's obviously huge because why would I pick something small? But
What
it's
size
110 by 110 by 142. So big.
That's not
It's a big boy, but there's a lot of space in there. It's not like a full coverage,
Right. And I'm loving the vibe that these ocean themes are giving me right now. So that's why I had to pick that one. So thank you, Carla. That's it for me.
I wanted to show a friend of mine is stitching. She's a good friend of mine. She's actually stitching the unicorn piece from Tiny Modernist. The one with like the two unicorns that are like standing up against one another. And I just wanted to show her progress.
Oh my gosh,
so
yeah,
beautiful.
she's killing it.
Okay, but guys, she made a boo-boo.
Uh-oh.
Her Q-snap ripped her back.
Ripped the fabric? How did that happen?
You see that?
Oh.
How did that happen?
I don't know, but she circled it for me so that I could see it.
I've never seen that happen.
Two spots there that are ripped, and I told her, I said, I have never had that issue happen with a Q-snap before. I know some people will put like a piece of felt underneath the snaps to prevent them from like rubbing directly against the fabric. But like mine have never been that tight. Like I feel like mine are always loose anyway. But I suggested to her, because I don't know if it's going to be in the stitching zone. I don't think it will be. I think she said she won't have to stitch over the hole. But if she does, what are some suggestions, if you guys don't mind, like throwing out there so that I can pass it on to her? Like, have you had that happen before? How did you fix it? I recommended like putting like a unicorn charm or something over it, like put a piece of fabric underneath and then put like and even she could even probably like glue it or like tack it on somehow and then put like a unicorn charm or something over it. But it might look kind of odd because it's just like right there. I don't know.
Can you show it again? Because what I think, she has those other snaps. Like there's two kinds of Q snaps out there. I don't know if I'm the only person that has discovered this. But there's the one that have like that little extra flip at the end.
Yes.
And it kind of looks like that's what that one is.
Yes, I agree.
And I wonder if it's that extra flip that did it, because I don't use that kind. If those never get it tight enough for me, and I like it tight, and I've never had it rip.
I totally agree. I stopped using those because they have that like lip on them. But the only reason I stopped using them is because they don't get tight enough.
Don't get tight enough. So I don't know how it would rip it. But I wonder if that lip did something.
I wonder.
Multiple folds of fabric.
She doesn't have any fabric either that's like bunched up underneath. Like she doesn't like roll it over and then put the snap on it. It was just like right on the fabric. So I don't know if it was, like you said, just like that lip maybe that punctured it. I don't know. She's like devastated because she has so many hours into this project. And I said, don't fear. I'll pose the question to our YouTube family, see if anybody knows anything or if has ever had that happen. I mean, out of everybody that watches us, I'm sure somebody has ripped their fabric doing something. What have you done?
I know some people have had like dogs eat their stuff.
Or like a cat scratches it, or you know those sharp scissors I always bitch about until Catherine got me those little caps. Like I'm always so fearful that I'm gonna drop those scissors onto my fabric and it's gonna like puncture like right through it. I mean, that can happen. So anyway, if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. Dana,
I wonder if when she finishes the thing, assuming that it's like not in the stitching part, like however she FFOs it, could there be like other, like could she sew fabric over it to make like a border or like make a ribbon go over it somehow, like,
or maybe like mat it so that matting is kind of like, if she, because I'm assuming she's framing it for her daughter, so maybe like put like matting that would be really tight to the piece itself. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know, but
I think she just has to wait to see what happens, right?
oh, but it's like that's
not great.
That sucks when you know that there's a hole in it and you got to keep stitching on it, and you have it's a huge piece. Like it's as big as like that mermaid one, if not bigger. So it's like a lot of time going into this. But anyways,
Oh my gosh.
okay. So I'll let her know if you guys have any suggestions.
Oh boy.
I also received my cobweb patterns. Thank you so much, Carla. She's so freaking speedy about sending these patterns out, you guys. So please go and check out Cobweb Corner and consider purchasing from her for your next pattern purchase. She is like lightning fast about getting stuff sent out, and she has an amazing collection of stuff. So I went with a Halloween theme for my choices this month, and I really enjoyed this one, and I had never seen it before, but it's from Homespun Elegance. And I got it because it's us. It's the Steel City Sisters. And we have, I mean, I have 3 cats. Erin has 2 cats. Erica has a cat. Jody has no cats, but we can make one for a dog, Jody. But anyway, I loved this pattern so much, and I can't wait to start it. I think it's just so cute. So
It's
cute.
awesome.
And it will look cute as a little pillow to go into my dough bowl. Which I realize I say that I'm going to put a lot of things in this dough bowl. And if I truly put everything in the dough bowl that I said I was going to, I would not have any room.
It's going to take over the whole table.
giant tub. Then
Ooh, just do that. Find a bathtub and just fill up the bathtub.
with cross stitch finishes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I received last week, of course, after we filmed our Sunday video, is like the next day that I get my bag from So Much to Love, my Bag of the Month Club. You guys, this July bag, I knew it was going to be something patriotic. I just knew it. But like, it's perfect. Okay. Look at this.
Oh, I like the cut at the bottom.
Yeah, so it's one of the ones that will.
Oh, nice. It's soft.
Oh,
Right on.
Yeah, this cute little trim, and then this adorable little felt heart on the zipper pull, and then the inside fabric is amazing.
Oh,
Wow.
very cute. Yeah.
I love everything.
That's beautiful.
So, but if you go to So Much, it's SEW much, the number 2 LUV.com. You can look and see if she's still taking people for her Bag of the Month Club. And I highly recommend it because that wasn't the only thing that I got in this package. I also got some goodies. I received this cute little, it's a cute little bag. It says thank you on it. And inside, I got another Snag Nabbit, which, yes, please. Okay. You can never have enough of those. I got the Blueberry Superfruit Stash Tea, which is fantastic. It's caffeine free and it's delicious. Then you always receive like a nice little letter from her telling everything that's in it and how to use, the Snag Nabbit or whatever. And then this adorable little pattern.
Oh, that's so cute.
So this was an exclusive by Cherry Hill Stitchery for the So Much to Love Bag of the Month Club, which I think is super cool that she gets exclusive designs just for her bag purchasers. So thank you very much, Karen. I am in love with this Bag of the Month. I cannot wait to see what August is. And I've said it before, but you have a lot of choices when it comes to what size bag you want. I get the 11 by 11, which is big enough to fit an 11. Well, it's big enough to fit an 11 by 11 Q snap. I'll put it that way. But there are smaller bags. You can also get like the little sidekick bags. And then for certain months, she gives you options if you want like fall or Halloween or Christmas or Hanukkah, or if you want one of each, you can just splurge and get both of them. So it's really cool. And she bills you on the 1st, you get it by the 15th. So I thought that was great. So I'm very, very happy with this. And that's all I've received. I feel like I had more, but I don't. Don't you hate that when you forget if you bought anything or not? All right. Erin, what did you finish this week? Anything?
It's been hard to stitch. We've been on vacation, so I don't have any finishes. But I did remember one more thing I got. Stacy sent me a gift card for my birthday, and Stacy, I don't want you to think I didn't see, acknowledge, receive, and love it. Thank you. I cannot wait to spend my gift card. It's for Fire Poppies. So maybe I'll be buying some Jody fabric or
Jody would punch you if you bought Jody.
But I'm very excited to spend it. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But no, I'm sorry I don't have any finishes.
Okay. All right.
I finished my vacation beer and it was delicious.
That's the best finish of them all. Jody, what did you finish this week?
So I worked on this guy.
Did you finish it yet for me to sew it?
Finished it.
Oh,
Cute.
Yeah. I must have like in my StitchCon days of just being dizzy from being there. I must have put this in. So this in this little pouch, okay? And it's got cute little ribbon on it, and it's stamped with a little bee. I don't know if you can see it.
No, but
So I had it in this pouch. And I just, when I finished it, I went to go put the pattern back in the pouch, and I found this. This is from StitchCon, and like I said, when I got it, I must have just put it in this bag. This is from our friend Zan. Okay. She's the Crazy Band Lady's Stitcher, I think, or Stitches. Crazy Band Lady. If you search her, you'll find her. Zan, Xan. She gave this to us at StitchCon, and it's like a little bee.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
So
so
I remember
cute.
her giving it to us, and so when I said, like, I don't remember putting it in here, but I must have, knowing that I wanted to like do something with it for this project. So Kristen, tag your it. You're in charge of making this go on here along with finishes. Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
I got you.
But yeah, super cute, fun, quick stitch, all stitched in salt.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Of course. Would there be
Love it.
anything else that you were stitching with right now? No. Erica, did you have any finishes this week?
0.
All right. I did
None.
have one. In true fashion, I came up early and was organizing some stuff in my craft room and decided to get a finish in. So I made a little pillow.
Ooh,
Cute. Oh, I like the.
Damn it.
I
that's
like what you
awesome.
used around it.
It is. I had stitched this pattern twice. This was a freebie pattern and I stitched it twice. And I did one of these as my smalls exchange for StitchCon. So I had this other one sitting around and I had more of this fabric and I had this pom-pom trim. So I thought, why not whip up a little pillow? And I'll just put it on my patriotic tray or I'll give it to my mom or whatever. But I did something that I don't typically do whenever I am sewing a little cushion because I'm not really comfortable with doing it, is that I actually stitched with the sewing machine the, pom-poms into the pillow instead of going back after making the pillow and basting it on. So that was like a new thing
Big
for
deal.
me. And I did it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I did it.
Great.
Were you like sweating so much? Because the first time I did that, I was like, oh my God, oh, I'm gonna
Yeah.
mess it up. Whew, ah.
I was sweating. This is the sweatshirt that I had on when I started this project. It's not great, so I'm not going to show an up close of it, but
It looks awesome.
I was
It looks
wondering why
awesome.
you were holding it back.
She's like, isn't it great? Look at my finish, you guys.
it's like, ready? Here, zoom in. Here, pause the video.
I think it's awesome.
It looks amazing.
Let me tell you, all of the pom-poms are secured. They are in there. I didn't like stitch over it or anything. My
That is a
clothes
win.
skills need some work, but
It's all good. You did it.
Looks great.
it's done. And once it goes in the tray, no one's gonna pick it up and look at it anyway. So anyway, that was my finish for today. I was debating, do I finish my cicada piece? I have like a stack of like little finishes sitting on my like craft table that I'm like, these are all things that like on a random Sunday that I could just be like, oh, I could whip that out real quick for a video. But I'm starting to lose some ideas. So I need to like take some time and think about what I want to do. But anyway, a finish is a finish. So
Yep.
For sure. Good job.
thank you. Let's talk about whips, shall we? Erin, you haven't been stitching a lot, but what you have been stitching, let's see what you got.
All right, so I'm still plugging along at my caterpillar, and I finished the toucan, and he's really cute, you guys.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Oh,
yes.
Yes. Yes.
I'm so close to being done with this, and then next week I think the new part comes out.
It's gigantic.
It's just so big.
so big.
He's cute.
So big. Like if I took this off, you could see. I guess this goes
Wow.
on forever.
What are you gonna do with it?
Wow.
My mom wants it, so
Nice.
I'm probably gonna ask you to make me a pillow.
Yeah,
She'll be thrilled if it comes from Kristen.
Right?
for sure. I mean, yeah, that's a great idea. I like the idea of like having the seasonal pillows and being able to swap them out.
Yeah, she was like, I love that. I'm like, oh great, you can have it.
Sure, Mom.
If you ever see me stitching and you say that you love my piece, know you're probably getting it.
God, don't say that on this channel. You'll have everybody but our brother saying.
True. I'll send
Right.
it out, whatever. So I'm working on this one still, my Jordan Privé
Oh yeah, that little witch is so
Halloween.
cute.
So hard when it's in the bag, but anyways, I got her done and she's adorable.
Oh,
I love it.
Look at the foot on that skull. As like the,
I didn't realize it was a spool there. Ah,
And she's holding a needle. I just haven't done her needle yet.
that is
That's
an
awesome.
adorable freaking pattern.
that's a big
yeah,
one.
it is.
She's big.
She's big. The whole thing is 78 by 49. So it's not going to be any longer than it is currently. These
Oh.
little candy corns
Oh.
are the longest. I love this little H. That's spider.
That spider's adorbs.
So it's as long as it's going to be.
Nice.
Or whatever. Tall.
I love it.
Thank you. It's fun to stitch too. I didn't want to put it down, but I got to finish that caterpillar one. And then I took this one with me to Traverse City thinking, I'll have time to stitch. I didn't have any time to stitch. But I got the outline done, and I started the hammerhead of the shark. So this is, not that one. It's this one, the Lindy Stitches.
Nice.
I
And
love
it's
it.
the hammerhead shark.
I
Look
love
how-
it. It looks so derpy.
Peeking up.
Oh, derpy, the derpiest. I love him.
So derpy.
So turtle. I'm excited. So it's coming along.
Very nice.
Love it.
Aria told me that tomorrow I get to sit and stitch for as much as I want, although we have the whole day booked, so I don't know how that's possible. But she's like, you can stitch all day, Mom. I'm like,
Oh,
Oh my
That's
Whatever
so
time
kind.
you get, take advantage of it. Let's put it that way.
we'll see.
All right, Jode, what'd you stitch this week?
All right, I worked a little bit. I didn't have a lot of time this week either, but I worked a little bit on my Blackbird.
Yeah, you did. Looks great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm getting there. I think a couple more days. I need to just dedicate the time to it. But then I got like really into the fall mood today. I'm gonna pull up this pattern. So I kitted up with my sulkies.
Shocking.
So it's summertime and the kids aren't in school and camps are canceled because we have broken bones, and this just seemed appropriate.
Sure.
It sure does, doesn't it?
Camps. I like camps are canceled because we got broken bones.
It's a whole thing.
Oh no.
Here are my colors,
Oh, God. Yep.
Oh yeah.
and I didn't get much done, but I started it and got a little acorn on there.
Oh.
Hi, little buddy.
Oh, baby acorn.
But I think this is gonna fit in a 6-inch hoop, which I'm excited about. So, but anyways, color-wise, I chose the green background, but
Yeah, you
I love
nailed
it.
it with that choice.
about that. It's small enough that I think I won't get overwhelmed by it. I went down to my craft room the other day and like started taking my whips out, and I got so overwhelmed that I literally just left everything on the floor and walked away, and it's still there. And I feel like a lot of the projects that I took on, they're too big. Like I need to be more realistic when I pick a pattern. And that's what I'm learning as I kind of like stood and stared at these whips. Like, yeah, it's great. Like that's a really cute pattern, but like, am I really going to work on this for like a month? It's just
Right.
not. Like,
Or
it's
longer. I mean, realistically, some
longer.
patterns are months in the making.
Yeah, I know. Like I have that popcorn one, that scary movie one that I started at StitchCon. Like I love that pattern, but it's so big. Like, am I really ever gonna finish it? No, I'm not. So like, it's moving on, you know? Like I just feel like when I saw this pattern, especially, I was like, okay, 6 colors. It'll fit in a 6-inch hoop, which that to me means it's like small enough that it's manageable. And so like I'm excited about it. You know what I mean? It's not daunting.
Yeah, 100%.
better at picking out patterns is what I've learned.
Yeah.
I feel ya. I feel like I've started doing that too. Like I want smaller. I can't do big. Like that Haunted Mansion one. I know people love it. That Tiny Modernist. I'm never gonna do it.
Yeah.
It's way too big.
I feel that.
Yeah.
And I like too, like that that trio, Erin, that you bought from Luminous Fiber Arts. Here's the thing, you don't have to do all three of them. You want to
Exactly.
do one, do one. You want to do all three of them, do all three of them. Like, I have a lot of patterns that I think I feel like a lot of pressure because I'm like, there's multiple like pieces that go to it, but like, you don't have to. Like, you can stitch them all individually whenever you want, finish them when you want. Like, you don't have to feel an obligation to stitch all of them. But I'm with you guys on that. Like, I went through my whips the other day. I had Jason come up here and I said, let's go through all of my whips and like realistically say, like, is this something that I'm ever going to work on? And I did truly create a pile of things that will probably be a forever whip, but I've made so much progress on them. Like, I hate to like throw them away. And then some that I started that I'm like, you know what? I don't think I would ever either A, display this, B, know how to finish it, or C, take the time to actually like just stitch on it. So I tossed it. I have a pile of fabric over in the corner now that needs to either be cut so that I can cut away what I've already stitched, or I got to frog it all out because I want to save the fabric. And it's fine. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. If you want to stitch it again down the road, just start it over again. Who cares? So
that's my thought process. I want that floss back. I want those needle minders back.
I want my Q snaps. I want
my snaps back. Yep.
They're all in there, and it's somebody help me.
Sounds like you're doing great though. You're doing the right thing, Jody.
I just walked away, like it's all just sitting there.
Yeah, that's okay.
You took the first step.
I thought I had like so many Q snaps, and I had like one that I could not find half the time. And then I went down there, and I'm like, oh, I have 15 Q snaps all in my whip pile.
Yeah, and projects that you're probably not going to come back to for a long time. So, yeah. Yep, I get you. We are all in the same boat. It is a never-ending struggle and battle to figure out how to properly organize your stitching stuff. Like, I feel like there are so many different ways to do it, and you always are like looking for new and innovative ways to like make it easier. Yeah, it's never ending. It really isn't, but we do our best. All right, Erica, what did you stitch on this week?
Okay, I worked on the pumpkin passport for pretty much all week again.
Oh.
And I finished the part where they're in the Netherlands. So here it is.
Sure did.
Wow.
Very, very full coverage.
It is a heck of a chart, let me tell you.
It looks great.
Looks awesome.
Really good.
I mean, it took me a while, but I enjoyed it, and I would keep going, but then there are other patterns that are calling me. But listen, I started this in 2016. Okay, so it's been going for some time. I put it down for years, like I put it away for ages. But then look, I found this little piece. Can you see this little tiny thing that like the stitching came out here?
Oh.
And so I'm like, great. Now I have to like pull that out to fix it. It's not long enough to thread a needle. Like, oh! But that was 2016 Erica that messed that up. So that is, I stitch more efficiently now. And like the difference,
Erica.
I know. I don't want to show you the back of this because the back from 2016 Erica and the back from 2021 Erica are very different.
Very different. Yeah.
See, that's a 5-year whip. Like, what if 20 Jody wants to go back and finish Keys to the Kingdom? Like, what am I going to do then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Crazy.
How far are you on Keys to the Kingdom?
I mean, I'm far.
You are pretty far in that one. Weren't you almost done with it?
And it's using Diamant. Like, I want to stitch on Lugana with freaking sulkies.
I don't want any of this. Start it over in sulkies, Jody.
Just do it. Just do it. So I worked on that. And then today I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. Do I want to keep working on the passport or move on to something else? And I had like a poll up in my Instagram stories, and people were pretty evenly matched.
New whip.
I got another whip out. So I got out Into the Jungle by the Frosted Pumpkin, otherwise known to Aaron's child as Red Jungle.
Red Jungle.
And I'm working on the two like macaws that live in this
Red
corner
Jungle
here.
part.
Yeah.
Are you gonna make them red?
I don't know. They're charted green, right? And so I'm thinking about.
Remember, she's already told me she doesn't like the red that she insisted I do.
Yes. So I might just stick with the green. Maybe Arya will be friends with me then.
Yeah, maybe you'll be a lot cooler than me because I've already been told a lot this
That
weekend.
is
Wow.
in a nutshell.
So
Nice.
that's all I've been working on. I mean, I have worked on this border tonight and like a tiny bit of the like leaf, but that's it.
Very nice.
We'll see. I would love to finish this block this week, but let's be honest, it will take a long time.
It's okay.
Mhm.
I've already been working on it for a really long time, so what's another couple of years?
Right. It's been 5 years. 5. Totally fine. I remember when I first started this, and I think I was working on this at the shop, Kristen, while you were working, and I was so psyched because I finished the sloth like while we were sitting there. I'm like, yes! And that must have even been 2018, maybe 2017. It wasn't 2016.
Probably. Mm-hmm.
So I was already behind. And then I remember like finishing the thing and being like, woohoo!
But I bought my Into the Jungle after I saw you stitching on Into the Jungle. So
Yeah,
I
think
purchased
this is
it.
the
And I started
2017. This might be their 2017 chart then, right? Maybe.
possibly, yes.
I
Yeah.
can't remember. I have all of them in front.
I bought the whole kit or what. I mean, it came as like the whole kit with the fabric and all that stuff. But that one has since been gifted to. That was a pass the whip. That was something that we had already done. So I no longer have that one, but it went to a good home.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it for me.
Well, I only worked on one project this week. Y'all know what it was. It was The Office. No big surprise. You guys, I love this pattern. We've been rewatching The Office as we've been stitching it, so it's even funnier because some of this, stuff that I'm stitching, I'm like, okay, it's on the show. But it's very meaningful because, of course, Jason and I love it, and he loves like seeing me stitch it. So it's just been my motivation to keep stitching on it. And I didn't have a lot of time to stitch over during the week, but I did have an incredible amount of time to stitch on Saturday. So I got a whole lot done.
I'm excited.
I'm ready. Oh my gosh.
Whoa!
Holy moly.
So I
You're
think
killing it.
last week,
Chilies.
when we did our video, I had the sign done, but I had not yet done Pretzel Day, the bat, big tuna, I declare bankruptcy, the beat, the words, this paper airplane, and then the chili sign were all completed this week.
That's incredible.
So it is coming along. I still
great.
have quite a bit to go, but I just freaking love it. I love it so much. I love
I mean,
it.
if you did that in one day,
It was like probably,
kill it.
I'm trying to think. I may have stitched like for like an hour or so during the week last week. And then Friday, my plan was to stitch because I didn't have to go to the hospital on Friday. I had like a Zoom call from like 2 to 8. And then we lost power. So I went to bed and I woke up at like 11 o'clock and then I just went back to bed. So like my Friday was completely shot with stitching. So really Saturday, my needles were on fire.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
But I absolutely love it. So I'm going to keep stitching on it. I'm not ready to switch yet, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to keep working on it.
Mm-hmm.
And just for reference, this is the full pattern. So
Okay. Yeah,
I
you're
really
really
love
close
this top
though.
part to do. Mhm.
Wow.
One more good Saturday like that.
I'm telling you, and it goes so fast because there aren't a ton of colors. It's not a lot of color changes. It's big, like chunks of color, and there's only like, I think 6. Did I say 6 last time? I think there's 6 colors.
What's that artist name again?
That is Stitch Area. So Stitch Area on Etsy.
I gotta know. What else? Do you know the other ones that she has, or
There's, of
are
course,
there a ton?
like a ton of friends.
Oh, I see.
Um,
I see.
How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, she has that cool Mario one where it's like the outline of Mario. That is such a cool design.
Yeah, so like if you're a TV person, go check her out because, like I said, I mean, she has patterns like the Office one and rounds and rectangles. Like she has them different sizes and dimensions and all that kind of stuff. So if you don't like the round, you can always do it square, rectangle. So go check her out on Etsy. You will not be disappointed. And her stuff is like super cheap. That pattern costs $4.50.
Wow.
I'm looking at the square right now, and I like your choice. I like the circle.
Yeah, I like the
It
circle
looks
too.
nice. Yeah,
Because you can still put it in a square frame.
totally.
But yeah, I liked it when I saw the finish that other person on Instagram had, and she had done the circle one, and it just drew me to it. So I thought, we'll do something different. I always stitch like rectangles or squares. Okay, so that's all we've been stitching this week. We had a couple giveaways from last week, and then we have 3 really cool giveaways for this week. So let's go over our winners from last week. So just to remind you all, we were giving away one of our little pouches, the little stitch-on pouches. And the winner of that one is Deborah Papas. So Deborah, you won. Congratulations. And everyone who won a giveaway has already, their comment from last week has already been commented on. So because I don't want these to just be sitting around, I want you guys to know. So please go and check last week for that. Well, you'll get notified that I messaged you basically, or responded back to you. All right, and then we had our Lizzie Kate Be Silly pattern.
Oh yeah.
And the winner of that one is Zan.
Yay, Zan!
Cool.
So Zan, send me a message with your address so I can get that sent out to you.
Sure.
And then we have the wreath. So this is a Mill Hill kit that we received from our friend Michelle. And this one is going to PJ Robertson. Woohoo!
Awesome.
Congratulations. And last but not least, my baby, the antique bird sampler. This one is going to the Woolly Hatted Stitcher. Woo. Congratulations. So everybody who won, please email us at steelcitystitchers@gmail.com so that we can get your mailing address and get these sent out to you. Winners from the previous week, I have your stuff ready to go into the mail tomorrow. Well, when you see this, you'll probably already have it. I always forget the video. We film on Sunday and the videos don't come out till Thursday. So they'll probably already have them by then. But anyway. Okay. And then we have 3 giveaways for this week. So before Erin shows the big one that she received from Brooke, Erica and I are going to show ours. So Erica, do you want to go first?
Yes, this was my pick from Carla from Cobweb Corner, and it is Mouse's Christmas decorating from the Tiny Modernist.
Yay!
That is so
So cute.
Love it.
Love it. So, I was thinking Christmas in July. I had thought maybe I would stitch Christmas things in July. So far, that has not happened. But you can pretend it's July or do this at the end of July. And there you go. It's not big. Hey.
I can't get into Christmas in July, you guys. I can't. I like fall I can do, but I can't skip a whole season.
Yeah.
It's hard.
but put it in your collection for.
Totally.
Yeah. So what should we say? I want to stitch Christmas mouse.
Want to stitch the mouse? Yeah, mouse is fine. We'll know what you mean. Stitch the mouse. All right, so mine, I went a little crazy, and I realized that after I received it. I don't know what possessed me to pick this pattern, but I absolutely love it. It is gigantic, okay? Probably one of the biggest sizes that we've ever given away.
Oh.
It is 337, 254. This
Damn.
thing is a freaking monster. It is Ship's Manor, Halloween at the Manor.
Oh
Could
my
you
God.
freaking die though?
That top one. I love
wow.
it. I could stare at that all day.
How many colors is that?
Oh, that's a good.
It's a hefty list. 45. Not bad. Not bad.
Ooh.
For a pattern that size. Shut up, Jody. Don't discourage people.
I mean, I want to see it done. The colors are amazing. I just having this whole pep talk with myself about small patterns. I'm just,
Well, listen, there's like a bunch of skeletons that are all having like a luau on a beach. There's like skeleton pirates. There's a mermaid, and she has like
do those squares.
Yeah, I mean, you could always stitch the squares individually.
Mhm.
Yeah, guys, it's freaking incredible. I'm so pumped for whoever wins this. Yeah. So anyway, just say you want to stitch the ship. Okay. I told you I was in a Halloween theme, and then I didn't realize that this one was so big, but
It's great. People love that.
Awesome.
There are plenty of people out there love big patterns.
yes. Some people may just want to keep it in their stash. So speaking of pattern stashes, I did want to show this real quick before we ended our video tonight. I've been trying, like we've been talking about, doing some reorganizing of my craft room. I'm happy with my floss storage. I'm happy with my fabric storage. Not happy with my pattern storage. So I feel like I had them in a magazine rack, and I feel like that's all fine and dandy. They're all in one spot, but like, there's no real good way to like go through them. You got to like take them all out, and then you got to lay them out. I just thought that was not working for me. So I went through my patterns, and first of all, I got rid of a bunch, and then I just bought a 2-inch binder from Target and some.
Brilliant. I love it.
And look, it's all organized. It looks so beautiful. They all fit in here so nicely. If they're small ones, I just put them.
Do you have them double, like 2-in-1?
Some of them, like this one, no, but some of the Prairie Schoolers, I'll have like another one on the back.
Are they organized by designer?
They are grouped together, so they're not in alphabetical order, but they are grouped. Like all my Plum Streets are together, Prairie Schoolers, whatever. But they're not like in alphabetical order. You could do that. I mean, I just tried to keep them, pretty similar. But I love this idea. It's really cheap and an inexpensive way to organize your stuff. It was funny. I was talking to Steph from Just Keep Stitching, and I was telling her about it. And she's like, I would literally need 25 binders to put all of this in. And I'm like, that sounds to me like you need to do a little destashing and get rid of patterns. But yeah. So again, if you're looking for a way to organize your stuff, it's just a good way to do it. I know a lot of people do it this way, but maybe you didn't know.
I've never heard of that. I think that's a great idea.
And it keeps them nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. So again, we're not going to talk any more about the retreat. August 15th.
Wait.
Invoice and pay it. Pay it quickly so that you can reserve your spot. Oh, Erin. Oh my God. I almost forgot about the biggest thing ever. Go.
So Brooke from My Studio Create, MI Studio Create, was generous enough to gift us her box. You guys, I will say with one caveat, she kept the Jody fabric.
Do not blame her. I do not blame her.
None of us blame her for that.
Mm-mm.
But this box is chocked full of some amazing goodies. It's got it all in here. So the needle minder's here, the pattern, the floss, the really cool headbands that Kristen loves and looks amazing on her. And is that it? Oh, and all that finishing stuff.
Wow, you guys.
Hold on.
Right, the Lady Dot creates, or Lady Dot, whatever, Lady Dot. I'm messing that up.
Lady Dot.
Love it.
You were right.
It was? Oh, good. I don't know what's
good.
going on.
So, Brooke, first of all, thank you so much for donating this. And one lucky person is going to get this entire box.
Crazy.
So
What
say
a
to stitch, because we don't want to say win, we don't want to say giveaway. Say you want to stitch the box. So box, mouse, and ship are your keywords this week. So yeah, I almost forgot about that. All right, so retreat, August 15th, you will get your invoice. Remember, that is the only way to reserve a spot to come and stitch, is by paying your invoice. So don't sleep on it. You have until the 1st of September to pay it, but if I were you, I'd get it paid and just be done with it, if you can. And then from there, then you know that you can start to book your hotel and your transportation if that's what you need to do and all of that good stuff. So if you guys have questions, refer back to the video last week. We kind of went over everything. And then, of course, once we start sending out invoices, we'll start fielding questions from those of you who receive and pay your invoice, as well as sending you a complete list of details about everything that you need to know in order to attend the retreat. So, yeah, I mean, that's all we'll really say about it. There's really not much else to say until the 15th. So stay tuned for that. So we will see you all next week for just a regularly scheduled video. So be safe, be healthy, and we will see you then. Bye.